Welcome back to another episode of the Crypto Serpent, and if you do enjoy the videos, don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button. Let's get on with Vechain, VET. So the price of VET has seen at least a 5.3 increase since the publishing of the POA 2.0 roadmap. That was very significant at the time. Now, these particular milestones are very important, and today I want to cover off, because obviously when the prices go a little bit down, you guys start to get a little bit worried. And of course, there are others which are moving faster than Vechain is at the moment, and that sets an even bigger panic. Do I jump ship? Very common, right? Very common for people to think, okay, well, mine isn't moving, so do I just simply jump ship and go to the next one because that one seems to be moving? Wrong. You couldn't do a worse thing, right? There was a reason why you went into Vechain. Stick with the same reason, because nothing has changed. The roadmap hasn't changed. The company hasn't changed, the blockchain hasn't changed, all the partners, all the utility, everything that is coming long term for this particular blockchain has not changed. What has changed is your mind and your mindset, and okay, rightly so, right? Others are moving faster than yours, and you think, why them and not me? But someone else will think the same about Vechain when they, potentially have sold and think, oh God, why didn't I stay? Or somebody else told me about Vechain, but I didn't listen. Or I listened to the Serpent, but I didn't do enough research. So it's really important to hold your emotions in this game, to be patient, to have the longevity, to do your homework, right? Because if you do your homework on Vechain, you sleep like a baby, right? Out of all the top 100 organization, it has the most amazing blockchain, incredible partners, and it literally is just a matter of time. So I wanted to cover that off first. Now, I know you guys don't watch the entire videos, so in that sense, let's get on with a little bit of price action that you guys can expect, right? These are the sort of movements that we're looking to make, right? So before, in not too distant future, we're going to be hitting the 30s, then we're going to drag sideways for a little bit, then we're going to explode towards the 60s, and then we're going to have a steady 2 to 3 month climb over a very fast period into the $1.20 bracket. So I wanted to cover that off first, right? Just to ease you in today, right? Just to ease you into, just thinking about Vechain. Have I made the right call? Have I made the right call? Yes, you have made the right call. And it's not financial advice, and I'm not a financial advisor. But if you are on the fence and you've been thinking about Vechain, make sure you do your homework, right? And be quick before it takes off. Because when it does, and it will take off, right? I mean, it is going to be monstrous, the movement that it makes. Now, 30 reasons, right? So not one, 30 reasons for you to invest in Vechain, right? It's a fantastic tweet out there at the moment, highlighting one by one all the different reasons why, from DMV partnership to top level audit firm partnerships to smart contract blockchain, has a Fortune 500 company as a client, Walmart, top level clients such as Renault, BMW, carbon emission register platform. Jim Bray and Tim Draper are two of the investors, right? These are mega investors, right? Salesforce Director of Strategy and Architecture conducted a test by integrating toolchain with Salesforce, a successful partnership there. World's first use of blockchains in intelligent tumor treatment center in Shanghai. Use of blockchain to store vaccination records. GreenPass. Integrated solutions with AWS. Ocean Cleanup. World's first blockchain. And a list goes on and on and on. NFTs to be created. Esports platforms are being created on an Intercontinental Hotel Group adopted MyCare app for COVID-19 risk management efforts. Travala, a travel booking platform, enables the usage of VT as means of payment on it as well. And it just goes on and on and on. It is that good. That good. Now, a Vechain powered AirTrace team for winning Demonstration Cases Business Form and Innovation Award, right? Again, utilizing the blockchain technology of Vechain. Again, from a roadmap point of view, where we're going, where we're heading to, right? There are some people saying that $2.39 could be coming around the corner. Now, I've always maintained the $1.10 to $1.20 perspective for 2021. There are, of course, people suggesting that, we could go that high. Would I even be surprised if we went that high? Absolutely not. I mean, if you have, you saw what happened with Dogecoin back in April. What is that, right? Like, there's nothing there. And look how fast it grew, right? It almost hit 80 cents with an incredible unlimited market cap, right? So, could Vechain hit 239? Yes. Could it do it by the end of November? I don't know. I don't know, right? I'm going to stick to my $1.10, $1.20. If we get to $2, I'm sure none of you are going to complain. But there is just that much positivity and momentum coming its way. We're going to get to 60 cents very, very, very fast. And it is going to be explosive, right? Now, Mad Viking Games is now using the Vechain ecosystem as well. So not only NFTs, but also esports is starting to come around, and games are starting to be built on it as well. So very, very cool, right? PwC's AirTrace, a blockchain-based digital service platform, was recently covered by Chinese state-owned media. Built on smart contract platform Vechain 4, Vechain continues to lead the commercial adoption of public blockchain technologies, right? And then you can see the whole article here about what they're talking about and how, you know, they've used the Vechain to do that. So good, right? And there is just so many of these case studies around the world talking about Vechain and all the benefits of Vechain, right? So it is a phenomenal blockchain, phenomenal platform that you need to hold your emotions, because if you don't, you will regret it, right? You will definitely regret rushing and not getting, not doing, you know, right, what you're meant to do right now, which is just simply research, hold, understand. If you have an opportunity to accumulate. But let's jump into it, Tani. Let's have a look at some of the indicators. Okay, so when we do start to look, we're looking on the daily here, right? And we're looking for some clear patterns about where we're going. We're sitting at 11 cents of 380 at the moment, 0.18% down for the last 24 hours. But when I look at the daily, of course, you know, it is sitting on bearish of the MACD, and on the RSI sitting towards the middle. So there could be potential for even further. However, in the last couple of hours, we have seen the price starting to creep up. You know, the MACD on the hourly is starting to move bullish, but still very, very early days, because, you know, the 4-hour has just now creeped into a bullish segment. And when I look over here as well on the 12-hour, you know, it is still below the 100-day moving average, and that is very, very important. And a couple of factors as well, you know, Bitcoin is just slightly up today. You know, it's just hovering over 45,000. But there is very strong reasons to believe that the dip is not over yet, and there could be more to come from, you know, this particular phase that we're in right now in September. Now, we do have some, you know, rare in the top 100 that are up. You know, you can see Polkadot is up to 15.98% today. But from a technical perspective at the moment, and from a signals perspective at the moment, you know, inside of Tani, you know, it does look more bearish than bullish for now. And then we will, you know, kick off again. So I don't think we're quite there yet from a retrace, which, you know, if you're liquid and you're looking to accumulate more, great opportunity. If you're simply holding, great opportunity. Just hold, wait, and be patient. And if you're doing your research, you might want to hurry, right? Because once these price action moves, they're going to move very fast, and then you won't catch it again in the, you know, in the lows. You know, you'll be in the 20s, maybe 30s, right? As we move forward. But let's have a look at some drawings, what they can teach us. So I think when we start to look at drawings, right, we can see just how bullish this is going to get. This is going to get very, very bullish very, very quickly. So we got a scenario where we move to 40 cents very, very fast, and then we have a nice retrace. And then the other scenario is obviously where we're heading after that, which is obviously, you know, in the 90 cents and beyond. So we do have to take this into account, because this is really, really important to understand, to wrap our heads around, because once you wrap your head around this, then you can really understand the longevity and the potential that we got here. And we do have a lot of potential coming up. When I look at it from a short-term perspective, like I said, 40 to 55 cents is where this next phase will end before there is a retrace. The retrace will probably take us back to about 30, 29, 30, and then kick off again to go towards the dollar. So there is so much to come, right? So much to come. It is such an incredible platform. Now, for short-term traders, you might, you know, want to look at, you know, 12 cents, 13.3, 13.9, 14.4. You might, you know, as a day trader, you might look at that and be like, okay, cool, I've got some opportunities here to take some quick profits. But for long-term holders, we've got so much to go, right? There is so much momentum about to be built for Vechain in regards to, you know, going towards the dollar and beyond. So we have an incredible couple of months coming up. For Australia, it's our summer, which will be an amazing summer right here. For Europe and America, I think I think the way that the entire bull market is shaping up, I think it's going to be a phenomenal Christmas period. And what a time to do it. But if you are bullish on Vechain, I'd love to know your thoughts, your feedback about where you sit with it, and anything that you want to have covered in future Vechain videos. But if you did learn something new today, don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button. As always, thank you, and I look forward to see you on the next one.